Yes, so I am working for the Hamburg Short Film Agency. Some of you might know it. We host the Hamburg International Short Film Festival, and when we don't do that, we also theatrically distribute about 400 films within the German-speaking territories. Most of them on 35mm, but also digital now. And then we are doing world sales and some other short film spreading activities. And the agency founded itself in '92, I think, coming to life from the festival, which used to be called No Budget Film Festival, and it really grew from the urge of my colleagues to make short film present, to show it, to present it outside of the festival, which back then was it just didn't exist. So it's still the aim of the Short Film Agency to spread the short films that we ourselves are excited about in different ways. And during the years we became an institution with all the good and bad sides. So we basically earn 2/3 of the money ourselves by renting out and selling short films, and get 1/3 funding, and we really depend on that funding. We depend on the mixture, and that's basically where we are at, between something commercial and cultural. Yeah, that's about the agency. And about the sales, I said it earlier. We are based on classic world sales and TV sales, as I explained earlier. And when I started to work in the sales department, there was already a few deals going as an experiment. There was Atom Films at that time, and then there was also one film that had been at the Sundance Film Festival, and through that it was on iTunes. Because, anyways, yeah, we will talk about that later, but so we had like one film on iTunes and then the Atom Films and on the net. And when I started to work at the sales department as an assistant, I got a lot of, we are an internet platform, requests, and we can give your film lots of attention and audience. So, and with like contracts of 5 pages, which basically said that you don't get anything, or you get a little bit of a revenue share for advertisement eventually, depending on the visitors. And but those were the days still when those platforms who said that they can promote your content were argumenting on that level, which absolutely did not come along with our understanding of just presenting great work in an environment that we would like to choose. And that, oh yeah, the other important thing about the agency is that we actually, our aim is to also get some money to the short filmmakers. That's an important part of it. So, and that is obviously not fulfilled with that platform thing. And since then, that Atom, we never really saw any money. I think they don't exist anymore. Also the Sundance thing, we didn't see any money, even though the film did really well, because the aggregator who was taking care of providing the shorts to Sundance also went bankrupt. So lots of those early people just don't exist anymore, and we did not receive any money, but we got an experience. And now, to make a long story a bit shorter, we are actually working with Movie. Also, just to find out how it will go. We have about 10 titles on there right now, and as you might know, Movie, can you maybe put the side one? They used to be the auteurs, and they are coming from an art house background, and they are like merging VOD with social media, because you can, it's kind of like a movie Facebook. That's the idea behind it, and they have really good films. So I like that, I like about them that they value the films in knowing what they have. So, and when we started to work with them, they started to work with short films in general. You are working with them as well. Some of the shorts they put on for free as a special offer, and usually they are 99 cents, I believe. And then we also have another experience with iTunes, but that is coming because one of our films was Oscar nominated, and because it's kind of like a Nadelöhr. It's a kind of a small hole that will eventually get you to iTunes, because they usually just won't take short films from anyone like us. They only work with certain aggregators that they buy content from, and they are blunt that they are not interested in shorts per se, only if they are at Sundance or Oscar nominated. So we have that one Oscar nominated one, and as it's been promoted as an Oscar nominated film, it brought a lot of money actually, but that's kind of the exception. It was a really nice surprise. It can actually compare to TV sales. So that's the other experience that we have right now. And then we are also starting to do some smaller deals that constantly back some smaller money, but it totally helps that it's films that are well known in the forehand. It's just not a great short film that works per se, but it's films that have festival history and reputation, or like are a hit on YouTube, and people still pay money to see them on VOD platforms, like Staplerfahrer Klaus. That's the best example that we have. It's like on YouTube a million times, it's been watched a billion times, and we put it on VOD platforms, and it's still, we get some money from it still. That's the experiences been doing so far.